to my channel and welcome back to the Things I Don't Understand series. Today I will be telling you guys 12 more things that I do not understand in addition to the 12 that I told you guys Monday. Before we get started though, hit the big 3 for me and then add on, follow me on all of my socials at HeyIsAOfficial, and let's get started. So, the last thing that we left off on Monday was ugly people who act like they ain't ugly. We're not even gonna talk about it. If you want to hear how I feel about that, go to part 1. This is part 2. Okay, we're gonna start fresh. Number 13. I do not understand people who get mad at the girl or guy their partner is cheating with when the man or woman genuinely did not know about them. Like, you do not know how many times or how many scenarios I've seen where the girl is jumping down the girl's throat instead of her man. Now, if the girl knew about you or the guy or whatever, if the person that your partner is cheating on you with knew about you, then you get the both of them. But if the person that your partner is cheating on you with didn't know about you genuinely, then both of you team up together and you get him or her. I've never understood why you're going to get mad at the mistress or whatever. What do we call male mistresses? I don't know. But I don't understand how you get mad at the mistress when your man or woman is the one who owes you the loyalty. Jump down their throat, not the other person. But yeah. Moving right along. Furries. I do not understand furries. Because why are we in Publix and you're dressed like a Doberman? I do not understand. I'm having a hard time understanding. Like, you know how much money that stuff costs? I don't, because I genuinely do not want to know, but I'm sure it costs a pretty penny. Like, they have the heads and the paws and the tails and the body suits. I don't know if this is actually real, but a couple years ago, I had heard this story about this man who literally went from being a human to a dog. Like, he made a whole suit of, like, this breed of a dog. I do not remember the name of it, but if I seen a picture of it, I would be able to tell you. But literally gave up his life of being a human and converted into being a dog. He gets walked, probably eats out of a dog bowl. Random people who probably don't even know that that's a human inside that costume. He's probably walking around getting petted. He lives his life as a dog. I remember this one time I had went in Publix and it was a mother and her son, a mother and her daughter, a mother and her them. I don't know. I wasn't really looking long enough to tell the gender. But they had a foxtail on with like a little mask. And I think they had paws too. That was the first time I had ever seen a furry in public. And I'm like, that's not right. But if that's how you want to live your life, who am I to tell you not to do that? You're not going to listen to me. You're not going to listen to me. But it is a little weird. Like, I want to know who started that. Honestly, truthfully, like, it's just a little unsettling to be walking down the aisle of your local Walmart and you see a fox and a bunny just sitting there looking at you. Like, what is this, Five Nights at Freddy's? What's going on? We're going to go ahead on. I don't understand parents who have multiple kids and slowly but surely make their oldest the third parent, because why is little Tommy taking care of little Susie and little Bill? And you and your husband in the room with y'all feet kicked up watching Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't understand. And it, like, I'm not saying, like, okay, if your oldest actually genuinely wants to and you're not making them feel like they have to, okay, that's a difference. Like, if they want to clothe their sibling and feed them and do all this other stuff that a parent usually does, then okay, I kind of understand that. But if you're punishing them for not doing what you're supposed to be doing as a parent, then that's a problem. Because why does Tommy get his phone taken, his game taken, and he's grounded for a week because he didn't bathe and clothe and feed his little brother and sister? You know how weird that is? Why you ain't do this for them? Them your kids. You do it. I don't understand why they're running to the sibling to do it when the parent is right there. they ask you to do something and you have their older brother or sister do it. They crossing boundaries, you get mad, and your excuse is, oh, they just a kid. Okay. Moving on. I don't understand people who send you a reel/TikTok when they clearly seen that you interacted with it. Now, if you're on social media, as much as I am, you will know that if you look on the left side of your screen on Instagram, it'll tell you when someone has liked a reel and reposted it. On TikTok, it'll tell you on the left side of the screen when someone has reposted a reel. And I think you get a notification whenever somebody has reposted something that you have, or liked something that you reposted, or liked something that you liked on all three apps. Not all three, what? On both of the apps. So why do you feel that you need to take the time out of your day to send me something that I've already looked at and I've liked it, reposted it even? It's the quickest way for you to get blocked. Get off my phone. Do not be dumb. Don't be dumb. If you're thinking, oh, I should send this to Zay, and you've seen on the left side that, oh, she's already liked it, I've already seen it. I've already got that key. There's no need. There's no need. There's no need. You wasting my and your life minutes. Let's not do that. Moving on. I don't understand people who resort to talking about kids/fighting when they're losing an argument. If you can't argue, you don't have no business beefing with somebody. Not everybody is gonna want to fight. Also, why you feel like you so big, bad, and bold because you talking about kids in an argument when the kids ain't got nothing to do with it? Yeah, kids be bad sometimes, but they innocent. Why you talking about kids? That just shows that you're miserable. Quite frankly, not gonna lie. I'm not a parent in no way, shape, or form, but if I'm arguing with somebody who is a parent, the last thing you're gonna see me do is talk about their kids. That's weird. It's real weird. You beef with somebody, you beefing with them, not their kids. They in their room watching Cocomelon on their tablet, eating hot Cheetos. Leave the kids alone. Moving right along. I don't understand people who swear they love to fight because they won. People who make fighting their whole personality, or anybody who makes one simple trait about them their whole personality. It's ridiculous. Oh, I love to fight. I love to fight. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't love to fight. But because you won, your head is up here. No. You got green eyes. That's your whole personality. You mixed. That's your whole personality. You taller than the average Joe. That's your whole personality. Calm down. You ain't special. Nobody is. Unique, of course. Everybody is in their own way. But you ain't special. Calm down. Let's just take it down a couple notches. Moving along. I don't understand parents/people who set double standards for kids. If you're a parent, you need your behind whoop. If you're a person, you need your behind whoop. Because why is it that your son can go out till 10, but your daughter got to be home by 9? You get your son a car at 15, and your daughter got to wait till she's 18. Your son can go to a girl's house, but your daughter can't go to a boy's house. Your son can have a girlfriend, but your daughter can't have a boyfriend. I feel like double standards are so weird. If you're going to treat one child one way, I feel like you should treat the other, or however many you have, the exact same way. Point blank. That's all I got to say about that. I don't understand people who eat coleslaw and or chitlins. 6 feet. Matter of fact, 26 feet. What the heck is your problem? What the heck even is coleslaw? What is chitlins? Or is it chitterlings? What? Chitlins, chitterlings, whatever. What? Why? Word on the street is that chitterlings, chitlins, whatever you want to call them, are pig intestines. I'll stick to my bacon. Thank you. No. And I think coleslaw is what? Like a salad covered in sour cream, mayonnaise? I don't know. Either way, that's nasty. No. I don't understand babies or toddlers who make it your problem that they're sleepy. Just lay down. Just lay down. Why are you running around the house screaming, mad at the fact that you're tired? Just lay down. It's not that hard. They scream and they scream and they scream until you pick them up and put them to sleep yourself. Why? For what? And you would think that it gets better as they get older. It doesn't. It gets worse. It gets worse. It does. Just knock out. I do it all the time. That's it. That's all you got to do. Moving right along. Racism. I don't understand racism. How you mad that I'm black? How you mad that I'm a person of color? How you mad because she Asian? How you mad because he Filipino? Like, that's such a stupid thing. You sitting there chilling with your buddies who don't like them. Why? Because they black. You know how dumb you sound? Ancestors, slavery. That happened eons before we were even a thing. Let's take it down a notch. For real. So because I don't look like you, I'm a problem. Okay. Karens. Do not understand Karens. Like, how hard is it to mind your business? Why are you worried about me? Why do you feel... Everybody has an opinion. Not gonna say that, you know, you shouldn't be talking about what I'm doing, but everybody has an opinion. Sometimes you got to keep them things to yourself. You should not feel like your opinion is right. Unless Google says it is. Why are you upset with me? And telling me you're going to call the police because I parked in a spot that you were going to park in. And that falls under the racism thing because I normally see a whole bunch of white Karens. No shade to the white community. I love y'all. But it's really just like a whole bunch of older white ladies mad at peoples of my community for doing practically nothing. It's a little weird. Like, why are you upset that he's walking his dog on the sidewalk? Oh, I'm the HOA this, I'm that. You ain't God. Go on about your day. The last thing that I do not understand for today's video is people who think that light-skinned people are prettier than dark-skinned people just because they're light-skinned, slash people who think that darker skin means you're ugly. How do I even begin this one? Just because you're light-skinned does not mean you're pretty. Yes, there are pretty light skins, but just because you're light-skinned does not mean you're pretty. And that falls back to another thing I was saying before I got to this topic. People think that, what was that? What thing was that? Oh, a whole bunch of light-skinned people I know make their whole personality being light-skinned. Girl, calm down. Just because you and the sun the same color do not mean anything. Ain't no wrong being the same color as the sun, but I'm just saying. I just want to know, where did y'all get that narrative? Oh, she's dark. She's ugly. Oh, she's lighter. She's pretty. I know just as many pretty light skins as I do ugly. And I know just as many ugly dark skins as I do pretty. But that does not mean, but a skin tone, your shade of melanin, your shade of chocolate does not determine your beauty. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Just because you're darker does not mean you're ugly. Just because you're lighter does not mean you're pretty. A dark-skinned pretty girl and a light-skinned ugly girl do exist. I've seen plenty. Related to plenty. That's so weird. Like, where did y'all get that narrative? For real. Let me know. Where did that originate? That's the last topic for today. With all that being said, that is the end of today's video. If you liked it, you should have hit the big 3 for me at the beginning of the video. And if you didn't, that means 2 things. Number 1, you do not listen. I told you to do it at the beginning of the video. You should have hit the big 3 at the beginning of the video. And you should have hit that add-on. Second thing, you need to do it now. I'll wait. Is it hit? While I was waiting, you should have hit that add-on. And if you didn't, whoop-de-doo. Do it. I'm not playing with you. Follow me on all of my socials at Hazay, and I will see you guys Friday. Bye. Love y'all.
I'm proud of trips, taking trips. Come back at 6, wake me and your child. And then won't lay today. Make me wonder who you might have been playing with. Makes me wonder who.